Hey, guess what? Baseball's back, which means we get to attack first innings now. Some more no or maybe yes run first inning plays for you tonight. 3 plays for you tonight. So we appreciate you hanging with us. I'm Eytan. Actually, today, and we're going to take full advantage, go in chronological order because action starts at 1:10 Eastern. So you want to make sure you get in everything ahead of time. You also want to make sure that you hit that thumbs up button, helps us, and want to subscribe here to the Odd Shopper channel. There are new content pieces coming out every single day, including my MLB parlay of the day. So if you subscribe here to the Odd Shopper channel, you're not missing Ben Ross's sharp play of the day, Josh, Eric, Greg, everybody that's putting out baseball content and beyond, because it's not just MLB, of course, and football. Ask Matt Kajeski. Football right around the corner. So you want to be in tune and informed with all of our content. That means you subscribe and that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Now, yes, the BetMGM bankroll builder is still here in case you thought, oh, I missed it. I've been lazy. I haven't paid attention to Shander. I haven't even signed up for this BetMGM bankroll. Is it still there? It's there. It's there. But we're going to get to that coming up in a matter of seconds here. Because first, as you see, Odd Shopper, we want to go to the first inning money line tool and see if there's any action that we can find. If there isn't, don't worry. We'll go back to our initial play, which is the Rangers Marlins. And yes, there will be a run in the first inning here, plus 125 on BetMGM. Pablo Lopez, John Gray, both of these starters here have been beaten in the first inning when it comes to surrendering runs. Let's just start with Lopez at home, all right? And yes, I get it that the All-Star break, there may be a little bit of rust, what have you. That's going to factor, I think, another game more importantly, not this one as much. This is just about who these two teams really are. So Rangers come to town. Lopez has surrendered a first inning run in 3 of his 7 starts at home this year. Now, that's about the team's average, if you look, give or take, giving up 0.41 runs per first inning at home. So Lopez is pretty much on point with what the Marlins do, giving up 0.41 runs per first inning at home. Miami is just not the easiest by any means place to score. They're not dead last or worst in baseball, but there are going to be some scoring opportunities in the first inning for the Marlins and Rangers, specifically the Rangers here because of Lopez. Now, if you look at Texas, they only average about 0.42 runs per first inning away from home. They send John Gray, we talked about, mentioned him, to the Hills. So 27% K percentage for Gray on the year. Yet, and this is where I think it gets a little tricky because people will look at his numbers, people will look at the K percentage, people will look at Miami and say, wait a second here. Miami's only scoring 0.30 runs per first inning at home. That's awful. That's one of the worst averages you'll find in baseball. So what are we missing that we're taking this plus 125 shot here that there will be a run in the first inning? John Gray is definitely culpable when it comes to giving up early scores in the first. He's given up a run in the first inning in 5 of his 10 road starts so far this year. Half of his road starts have resulted in Gray giving up a run in the first inning. So that's enough to bump Miami up just to put them in one scoring position. That's it. Just get one guy on the bags and let's see what happens. On the flip side, the Rangers are going to have an easier time generating a scoring position or chance, or two. So looking at this overall, when you look at the recent to season-long histories of both Lopez and Gray, both are definitely on the hook for way more games, be it Lopez at home or Gray on the road, giving up runs in the first inning, than plus 125 would indicate. Maybe it is something as simple as coming out of the break and the All-Star layoff, what have you, but I don't see it impacting pitchers nearly as much as I do bats, but those are usually better pitchers. Those are usually lights-out pitchers. In this case, a season-long trend as bad as Miami, you might actually be able to get some help. Now, speaking of help, how about this? I told you we're still doing this, and it's for you. That link is below here. I've already used it. Greg Ehrenberg, Josh, everybody, Ben Rassa, we've already used this, okay? Nobody on this site is doing this for us. We're doing it for you. We're going to give you $200 free in your BetMGM account. And all you need to do is click the link below. And when you sign up, deposit at least $10. And from there, bet on any baseball game, like any baseball game. Win or lose, $200 back into your account. You are now the smartest person in the room who is not aware, anybody else is not aware of this. You can now make people money just by giving them this link. You could also tell them to subscribe, etc. You know the drill, but this is now for you. This is us giving back. It's so simple. And the beauty of it, again, win or lose, $200 into your account. Unbelievable. Why you wouldn't take advantage of this. We have to move in chronological order. So let's go to the first game here with the Tigers and A's. And again, this is key. First game, because we want to play this pitching matchup with Zach Logue and Tariq Skubal. So Detroit, as we've been talking about them, they've burned us with that Cleveland series. We're not going to make the same mistake again. We're not going to fall for that tailpipe gig one more time, all right? We did first time really 3 times, but we're not doing it again. 2 times in a row and then another time well before that. Instead, we're going to go to the first inning here and lock in a minus 135. No, Detroit, just let's knock this out of the way. This is an easy one. Detroit, they just don't score. Not on the road, not in the first inning. 0.18 RPFI, runs per first inning. That's the worst in baseball. Just awful. Zach Logue's on the hill, and he hasn't been lights out by any means, except he's going up against a team now. And look, Frankie Montas is starting the second game, so you could theoretically play both no's here, and I wouldn't hate you for it. But in fact, that actually would be the play, but we have to talk about this Giants-Dodgers game, especially because of the number. Here's the thing, though. Going no in the first inning here plays off of Detroit, who basically puts themselves out on the road with that 0.18 run per first inning average, which is abysmal. Now, Skubal has that high ERA, and people are going to look at that and, well, there's going to be a chance or two for Oakland. He's working on a 24.7 K percentage this year, over 100 innings pitched, so clearly a strong body of work. The A's themselves, and this is interesting here, last 3 games failed to cross the plate in the first inning. So, yes, Detroit, the team, may look like an easy over, but when you look at Skubal, he's pitching to K, not contact, and I think that's going to hurt the A's scoring chances here more so than anything else. So minus 135 will be our second play. No, there will not be a run in the first inning. Mentioned the Giants-Dodgers game. Let's get to it here. This is the big one, the showcase tonight. Carlos Rodon, Julio Urias on the mound. And you already know with Rodon taking that extra break with the All-Star game and Urias, both of these guys pitching to ERAs below 3. We're going no here. Now, this is also predicated on the notion that the best advantage you're going to find a day or maybe even 2 days following the All-Star break is going to be stellar pitching versus anybody else. It's not going to show up as much as it will with like John Gray or Pablo Lopez. But, you know, that Yankees-Astros game, Taillon, Christian Javier, like you've got strong arms out here who should take full advantage of a little bit of rust, layoff, or even letdown. And yes, I do think that from a player standpoint, there is going to be a sense of a letdown from having these gigantic festivities over the past couple of days in your home stadium, being there, one of 6 guys looking around, like, this is our all-star game. And then, all right, you know, back to the grind here. And it's not like you come right out, fired up out of the gate, and then wane off a little bit. It's, you know, as a veteran in this game that you've got a long stretch coming. So you're telling a young buck over there, like, oh, slow down, slow down. That benefits the pitchers, Rodon. That benefits the pitchers in Urias here. So I'm going under, and this is a nice little sneak here for you, under 8 in our MLB parlay. That's one of the legs we're talking about. I'm definitely going no first inning, especially because this should be well longer of odds that we're betting here. I mean, this is realistically should be at least minus 120, if not minus 130. We're going not minus 135 based on the pitching matchup and Detroit's inability to score on the road. Two strong arms in baseball going at it tonight. And this should be this should not even be in the dog conversation here. All right. So, no, there will not be a run in the first inning, San Francisco. Let's run it back. Yes, in Miami. No. Game 1, that's key, in Oakland. No. San Francisco, LA out there for the Dodgers. All right, one more time. Click the link below. It's there for you. Sign up at BetMGM. Deposit at least $10 and then bet on any baseball game. Baseball's back. No excuses, right? No excuses not to take advantage of this free money, because win or lose with that $10, and you're going to get $200 right back into your account. Again, check out all the stuff we have here. Subscribe. Check out the MLB parlay video. That's up here as well on Odd Shopper. I'll be doing that every day alongside the no or yes run first inning. I'm Eytan. Let's cash some tickets.